So let's go through the story and look at the main elements, okay? So far away from the houses of the rich, in a very ordinary place, lives our hero. Our hero is a young man. And the place was called Tatooine. The young man's name was Luke Skywalker. Now, you'll recognize that he had no mother and father. What a surprise. Who did he live with? He lived with his uncle and aunt. His mother was dead. Oh. One day he gets some strange signs, some messages, some robots come and visit him. And then he encounters a man with a beard, Obi-Wan Kenobi. And Obi-Wan has some important information for him. Do you remember what he says? Luke, you are not an ordinary human being. You are a Jedi. And you must go and fulfill your destiny. Okay, so Luke is not ordinary. And so that's the message. So Luke travels far away from his home planet and he goes for training. Remember, he learns to fight with the lightsaber, and he learns to fly an aircraft called an X-Wing fighter. And he, during this period of becoming strong, he meets a pretty girl. Anybody remember the name of the girl in the first Star Wars movie?
Leia.
Leia, correct. Now, Leia, we think, will become his girlfriend. But does that happen? It does not happen. Now, just hold that thought. She does not become his girlfriend. He travels on some amazing transport and has some amazing adventures. And we get to the climax. He battles the bad guy. The bad guy is this guy with long black robes, and his name is Darth Vader. Bad guy through and through. But who wins? The young man wins, but not using big weapons. He wins using his spirit. Do you remember the famous scene? Feel the Force, Luke. And he turns off his machines, and he just feels the way ahead. And the story ends with a big party. There's a big, like a ceremony in the hall, and Princess Leia gives him a medal, and everybody celebrates. And that's the end of the first Star Wars movie. Now, I'm going to do a little magic, okay? I got nothing up my sleeves. I'm going to make one change to this story only. I'm going to change the names. Just the names. The same story, with one change, just the names. Far away from the houses of the rich, in an ordinary place, a young man lived. But the place, instead of Tatooine, I'm going to change that. Privet Drive. And the young man's name was Harry Potter. Do we need to change that? Do we need to change that, do we? Do we need to change that? No, we need to change that. One day, a man with a beard had a message for him. We'll take out Obi-Wan and put in Hagrid. That's Hagrid's message to Harry Potter. Harry, you are not a normal human being. You are a wizard. Go and fulfill your destiny. So we see it's the same message. Instead of Jedi, wizard. And then Harry Potter travels far away from home and starts training. He meets a pretty girl. What's her name? Hermione. And at first we think, oh, she's going to be his girlfriend. But does that happen? No, it doesn't happen, does it? So he does not become his girlfriend. He learns to travel on some amazing transport. He learns certain skills. He has a wand, and he learns how to use it. And he learns how to fly on a broomstick. He battles the bad guy towards the end. And the bad guy wears robes. He's not called Darth Vader, he's called Voldemort. Okay, what are the two main letters in Darth Vader, the two main sounds? D and V. What are the two main sounds in Voldemort? V and D. D and V, these are bad guys. If your name includes or starts with V or D, unless your name is David. Davids are always good guys in stories. It's impossible to write a bad guy called David. But if your name is the other way around, V and D, you are usually a bad guy. Can anybody think of a reason for this? Devil, right, devil. The word devil, which means ultimate evil, is D and V. Harry Potter wins the fight, and the story ends with a big party in Hogwarts Hall. So we just changed the names, and look, we've got the story already. Okay, now I'm going to do one more piece of magic. Far away from the houses of the rich, in an ordinary place, a young man lived. The place was called the Shires. The Shires. The young man's name was Frodo Baggins. We don't need to change this, do we? He lived with his uncle, One day, a man with a beard named Gandalf had a message for him. You can see that these three, probably the three most famous stories of my lifetime, are all the same story.